folks, happy weekend, happy weekend. Maverick here. I want to show you guys, I didn't get to post because if you're not part of our community, we gave away 2 more free indicators to our Maverick AI Pro lifetime members. So anybody that owns that bundle with the Maverick AI Pro, which is this indicator that's on the screen right here, if they made the one-time payment and they're a lifetime member, we gave them another 2 indicators over the weekend. So we were like crazy busy on Friday. Later in the day, we stayed up all night, got up early on Saturday, approving all sorts of licenses. It's a very manual process. And this was literally the 8th and 9th indicator part of this bundle. So I mean, for the price and for getting 9 indicators for that price is just absolutely insane, and we just keep stacking the value into these bundles. So so congrats to all of you that got that. Very cool. And what I wanted to show you was, so in saying all that, I was extremely busy on Friday, and we had just a banger of a trade on Friday that I didn't even post. So I'm going to post it now. I'm going to show you guys, because a lot of folks often email us and say, hey, the Maverick indicators, what platforms do they work on and what can I trade with them? And the answer to that is, number one, they work on TradingView and NinjaTrader. And what can you use them on? What do you want to use them on, right? Like, so they work on futures, they work on stocks, they work on crypto, they work on Forex. And what I'll do is, after I give you a quick little view of this chart here, I was trading options on Friday. I think I posted a futures trade. We had a nice futures trade early in the morning. And then a little later on, once the market opened, I jumped into options and I was trading Tesla options. Now, I was trading on Thinkorswim, but I was using my chart on TradingView. Okay. So, but one of the things I wanted to show you was, this was one of the charts I have on my screen. When I show you this trade, I was on the 5-minute, if I remember correctly, I was on the 5-minute chart. But here's a 2-minute. And on the 2-minute, I want to show you this indicator that we gave all our lifetime members this weekend. So for free, and it's called Maverick Signals, and it's not really a buy sell signal indicator, right? Like I've never subscribed to those. I think you need to know how to trade, but when you get a buy or a sell signal that lines up with all your other rules, magic can happen. And just to quickly show you, and then I'll show you this banger of a options trade that we did, I'll like stitch it into here, is Tesla right here. Right before the open, we had a nice flush down. Now, I would never get into a trade right before market open. That's just me. I am scared to death of being in a trade right at market open. I don't want anything to do with it. When I first started trading, I lost a lot of money that way. So I always wait a little bit for the market to open. But anyway, so I saw this sell signal and we push below the Maverick guide. When price is below the Maverick guide, we like to go short. When price is above the blue line, we like to go long. And we just had such a sweet long. We bought calls on Friday, and I'll show you that trade in a second. But so we got this sell signal and it pushed way down. So if you wanted to be that person right before market opens and take that, it did meet a lot of our requirements, but it was right before the market opened. And then we pushed up and we broke above the Maverick guide and we got this buy signal, and look at this move up. I mean, it stayed above the Maverick guide all the way to here, had a couple of minutes underneath, and then took off again, couple minutes underneath. You got another buy signal, and it just kept going. And this was an awesome trade. I'll show you this in a second. But yeah, to answer you guys' question, you can trade crypto, Forex, futures, stocks. Obviously, I was trading options, which is pretty much like, trading stocks on a chart. And whatever your heart desires with these Maverick indicators. But just wanted to highlight how awesome this Maverick Signals indicator was on Friday for me. So what I'm going to do is, and I think actually I had it on my chart on the morning trade that I posted on Friday. So if you go back to YouTube, I posted a trade from Friday morning, and I'm pretty sure I had the Maverick Signals on there, and we got a nice sell signal. I'm trying to remember now, it was 2 or 3 days ago. So Anyway, I'm going to pop in this trade right here that I can show you, and I will explain why we're in this trade and why the Maverick indicators give us such edge in trading in the market. All right. So hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. Congrats to all my lifetime members of the Maverick AI Pro bundle that got the 2 free indicators. If you are a member and you haven't put in for your 2 free indicators, go to whop.com, WHOP.com, go in our members area. And I did a couple of posts in there on how to get your free indicators. All right. Cool, guys. I'm going to put this banger of an options trade in right after this because I haven't posted it to you guys yet, and explain the trade and why the Maverick indicators can give you that edge most likely you've been looking for. So come check us out. If you like the trade, if you like these indicators, it's free to look, right? It's always free to look. MaverickIndicators.com. That's MaverickIndicators.com. Hey folks, Maverick Indicators here. So just want to show you this trade that we've been in all morning long on Tesla options. And I know from time to time you guys ask, hey, can we use the Maverick indicators on crypto? Can we use it on futures? Can we use it on stocks? Can we use it to trade options? The answer is yes. And here is a perfect example of this. We are in 5 contracts of Tesla that we took when kind of right around here when we started to reverse, and you can see all my support lines. Sorry about that. Let me actually let me remove all these support lines. Okay, great. So I'll make it way easier for you guys to see. And why are we in this trade? Why did we get in this trade? So real quick, we're on the 5-minute chart of Tesla on TradingView. I use TradingView as my charts for trading options. And then what I do is I just trade options on a different screen on Thinkorswim. And if you look at this trade, you know, we right off the rip, we flush down, hot pink candle, a lot of momentum. But here's the thing you need to know about the market is that the market can go 100 miles an hour in one direction and then not even stop on a dime, just go 100 miles an hour in the opposite direction. And that's what it did. It opened up right here. We got a nice push down coming into market open, and then it just stopped right here. And just so you know, this level right here, let me draw this real quick. This level right here was a major support zone. You actually had 2 support zones, and it actually tapped this one and it tapped here. So we held off and we just said, hey, we're not going to touch this at all. Even though we had hot pink candles, you guys know how I feel about right at the market open. And look what happened. The Maverick AI Pro colors your candles to the data that's going on in the background. And what did you have? You had hot pink candles. You had a ton of data to the downside. But then it started to cool off. Red is your second strongest downside candle. Well, these candles are going up. So what's the deal there? The deal is that your downside data is cooling off, right? Hot pink is your strongest downside data. Red is your second strongest downside data. Gray is reversal or indecision like here, but pretty much reversal here. Green is your second strongest upside, and bright green is your absolute strongest upside. So what it's doing is it's coloring it to the data we're seeing in the background. And you can see we broke and closed above the Maverick guide, this blue line. We love to go long when price is above this blue line. We love to go short, if I can find a short. Sorry, I have it really squinched here. We love to go short when we're below the blue line. Above the blue line, you go long. Below the blue, here's a better example. This is during regular market hours. Below the blue line, you go short. Above the blue line, you're going to go long. Okay. Below the blue line, short, long. You guys get the point. Okay. So let me get back to this trade here. So what we did is that we held off because we wanted to make sure that the support level was so major. And then we started to cool off on that downside data. And then you got a reversal candle. And then you started to get up confidence arrows. And you broke and closed above the Maverick guide. And when I saw green candles, I felt really good about this trade. And we just flew up, especially right around here. I don't know if you can see my cursor, but right around here is where the Maverick trender came up and got pegged, and that is beautiful. The Maverick trender, when this line is pegged to the top and it can't go any further, that is showing strength and momentum. Okay, so and you get this uptrend label. Sorry, I was looking at my P&L on the other screen. So, and we have an uptrend label right now. Look at it, bright green candles. 1, 2, 3, 4 up confidence arrows. Prices above the blue line. Green background. Maverick trender is pegged to the top. And again, this is not like an RSI or a stochastic. When we were designing this trender tool, I didn't want to get faked out. So one of the requirements when we were doing 8 gajillion laps on designing this thing was this thing needs to either be at the top or it needs to be at the bottom. I do not want to get faked out with it going up and down and all this other stuff. So the fake outs are way less. And look, it's just pegged to the top, uptrend label, and look where price is going. Maverick Multi-X. Instead of having all these charts on your screen, I don't know how you read all those things, have the Maverick Multi-X. 5 traders, think of these algorithms as traders, 5 traders across 6 time frames. You can set these time frames for whatever you want. You can add a 7th time frame if you want. I have them set for short time frames, 1 through 15, but if you want these set for the 1 minute, the 4 hour, the 6 hour, whatever you want, all 5 traders are voting across 6 time frames, and they're all voting bullish. Imagine if you could be in a room with 5 traders that all have a completely different style and they're all in agreement of what they like on each one of these time frames. That is how you stack probability. We're all about stacking probability, okay? So green background, bright green candles, that's what the data is telling us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're about to get a 6 up confidence arrow. Price is above the blue line. We love to go long when price is above the blue line and short when it's below it. Maverick trender completely pegged to the top. You have an uptrend label, and all 5 traders are voting bullish on the 1 minute, the 2 minute, the 3, the 5, the 10, and the 15. This is how you stack probability, okay? This is how you stack probability, and we're in only 5 contracts, and these contracts weren't super expensive. Today is expiration day, I think, for these contracts. And for those of you that ask me, I am not an options guru. I usually just choose a 50 or greater delta. That's my only criteria. I probably should know way more than that, but that's really, I'm pretty sure I could explain most of the options stuff, but I just go for a 50 delta. I don't even look at the strike price. Couldn't even tell you. Like, I just look at the delta. And that's what I buy. So, hopefully we'll break $4,000 on this trade. Only 5 contracts. Pretty awesome. So can you use the Maverick indicators to trade stocks and options and stuff? Absolutely. Not financial advice. Do your own research. Trading is risky. I got to say all that stuff. But using the Maverick indicators on TradingView and then trading on whatever brokerage you like for options, that's totally cool. And I know you can connect a ton of brokers to TradingView as well. I'm just not familiar with that part of it. We're an indicator company. So pretty cool. Pretty cool motion. Flush down right from the beginning. And then you had reversal of color. And remember, the Maverick AI Pro is coloring your candles to the data that we're seeing. If you're just using green and red candles, I want to see what's going on underneath the hood. Okay, so listen, if you want clear vision on your charts, whether you're trading crypto, whether you're trading Forex, whether you're trading futures, whether you're trading stocks, whether you're trading options, come check us out. Not financial advice, do your own research, but we would love the opportunity to help you crush it in 2026. Come check us out, MaverickIndicators.com. That's MaverickIndicators.com.